It's time now for Gibson Southern Basketball, a special sports production of 89.1 The Bash and the Wabash Valley College Radio, TV, and Digital Media Department.
Good evening, Titans fans, and welcome here to South Spencer High School in Rio, Indiana. We're going to have a little pocket athletic conference action for you here tonight on 89.1 The Bash. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me, Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios at Wabash Valley College, keeping us on air for your listening pleasure to Gibson Southern Titans basketball as we're here in the United Fidelity Bank pregame show. And Jason, 1 week ago tonight, we were in the Ford Center getting ready to watch the tip-off between these Titans and Central. And what an atmosphere and experience for these guys to be able to be out playing on a Division I college basketball floor in a Division I arena. And it was just it was a great experience for us as we're sitting there right at half court on the sideline broadcasting that ball game.
Yeah, it was. It was a great tournament. It was obviously a fantastic venue, and the tournament directors did a great job of putting it on. The kids had a great time, and it was a great experience. Unfortunately, the game didn't go the way they wanted it to, but they showed moments where they were playing well, and it was a good experience had by all.
Well, and here tonight, we see that they have one of their upperclassmen back dressed here this evening. Noah Singer's dressed for the ball club. Andrew Smith is still not dressed here this evening. But looking forward to a little pocket athletic conference action here. Not exactly what I would call a large crowd on hand here on this Friday night, but you know what? It's still going to be an exciting basketball game.
Yeah, it's a decent crowd for Rio, Indiana. I think they're showing out pretty decent out here tonight, and it is nice to get the conference schedule underway here. First conference game of the year for both these clubs.
Well, and so as we're looking at this first conference ball game, what have you seen or what have you got in your scouting report regarding not only the Rebels of South Spencer, but also let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Titans of Gibson Southern.
Well, the front line for South Spencer has had moments where they've been very good, but they tend to get in foul trouble, and hopefully that's something that the Titans can exploit here tonight, get a couple of their bigs in foul trouble, and then the athletes can take over for the Titans. Obviously for the Titans, they just need to limit the turnovers, and we got to see a glimpse of that in the game against Central at the Ford Center as they would go through spurts in the game where the turnovers would start to pile up, early and often and then quickly, and that's what you don't want. Titans, I think they have a high ceiling. The floor is also kind of low, though, when they're having those moments whenever they're not taking care of the basketball. But if they clean that up, they've got a chance. I mean, they showed in their game against North on Tuesday night that they've got the ability to play well and win a basketball game against a decent opponent. They gave North fits all night long by being a little bit more deliberate on the offensive end. North have been putting up, Bob, I don't know if you've seen, but North's been putting up some big scoring numbers. They were averaging, I think, right at about 75 points a game coming into that Gibson Southern game, and the Titans held them to 39 points. So the defense obviously played well.
Well, and I think that's one thing you're going to get with this Gibson Southern ball club. While they don't have a lot of size, the physicality coming along with that size or lack thereof is also something that we saw stand out last Friday night, not in a positive way. But you know what? They can handle the basketball. When things are going right, they're going to put the ball in the hole a little bit. But the biggest key is they're going to play defense, and you can guarantee that for 32 minutes of basketball, they're going to be right there in your shirt, breathing right down your chest.
No, I think that's a great point. I think that's the goal that the Titans should have every night coming out on the floor. Is we want to be in it in the fourth quarter. That's regardless whether we're playing somebody that we're favored against or somebody that we're an underdog against. Let's play hard and let's be in it in the fourth, and then let's just take over at the end. And you mentioned it on the drive over here on 66 here into Rio, is that Gibson Southern never really got a chance to get their footing in that Central game because of the ridiculous three-point shooting that Central was putting on. So I don't really think that was a really good indicator of what we can see from the Titans from this point going forward. Obviously, they bounced back nicely against North on Tuesday night. But as you mentioned, play hard for 32 minutes, be in it in the fourth quarter, and find a way to win it.
Well, and defense can win you a lot of ball games. Take care of the basketball, make your layups, play defense. Everything else becomes gravy. Now, obviously, they're going to have to contend with a little bit of size here for South Spencer. You alluded to that earlier, You know, they've got a couple 6'5" guys and a 6'3" mixed in there. It's going to be a matter, you've got to out-hustle the size.
Yeah, and I think I don't want to put too much pressure on Dawson Witt, but, you know, they have him listed at 6'4". He plays bigger than that a lot of times. He really does, and we're going to need that football mentality from him again tonight against this sizable front line for South Spencer, because you don't want to get killed on the boards. They can just be demoralizing, but they're going to have to play big. They're going to have to play physical to let South Spencer, especially that front line that we talked about already, let them know that they're going to be in for a dogfight tonight.
Well, Jason, I just got to point out, as you know, most of our listeners that have been with us through the past couple of years, even through our football broadcast, they already know that I'm a foreigner coming across the border, coming across that Wabash River from Illinois. But I just dearly love it, sarcasm dripping, when you put time up on a clock and when it gets to 3 minutes, you stop it. What is the point? But, hey, I've got our first taste of it. Ford Center, they did not do that. Love those people. They do it the right way there at the Ford Center.
I think I'm going to continue my efforts to schedule a meeting with the powers that be, with the IHSAA, for two reasons and two reasons only, and that is, what do you think the other big talking head point of yours is, other than that 3-minute situation?
Well, you got to get in football. You got to start seeding these ball clubs.
Exactly, seeding the ball clubs, and then the other one is the mercy rule situation, the running clock situation. Take that out of the hands of the coaches deciding. And so you're already on your soapbox. We've got 2 or 3. I am going to get you that meeting at some point, though, Coach. I'm working on it.
Well, you know what? Instead of the meeting, let's go ahead with starting lineups here tonight, because there will be a time and a place for that meeting.
No problem, Bob. For the South Spencer Rebels, they're coming into this basketball game 1-3 overall, and this is their first Pocket Athletic Conference matchup tonight here against the Titans. And they're led by head coach David Cruz, who's in his 3rd year at the helm for the Rebels. Starting at guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 11, Jace Kelly. At guard, a 6' junior, number 24, Darian Johnson. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 22, Kobe Bartlett. At forward, a 6'5" junior, number 21, Matthew Smith. And at center, a 6'5" senior, number 30, Sam Cummings. And for your Gibson Southern Titans are coming into this basketball game 1-2 overall, and this is their first Pocket Athletic Conference of the game of the young season. They're led by head coach Kyle Runyon, who's now already in his 5th year at the helm for the Titans. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 2, Taylor Linsenich. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 5, Aiden Neal. At guard, a 6' junior, number 11, Mitchell Spindler. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 12, Dawson Witt. And at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 22, Adam May. Bob, your Gibson Southern starting 5 is Linsenich, Neal, Spindler, May, and Witt.
All right, Jason, thank you very much there for those starting lineups. And right now we're going to take a break. That's going to wrap up our United Fidelity Bank pregame show. We're going to get back here to Rio at South Spencer High School for Pocket Athletic Conference tip-off right after these messages here on 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Looking for a career in the entertainment business? A career that allows you to work with the people behind the scenes to take a creative idea and turn it into a successful project that allows you the chance to use traditional and new digital media formats? Check out the all-new Entertainment Business Certificate program at Wabash Valley College. Become a professional sales associate, broadcast marketing consultant, a digital media manager, or more. Find out more about the new Entertainment Business Certificate option at WVC today. Log on to www.iecc.edu or call 618-262-8641. This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday. Looking for a job in agriculture? Then Wabash Valley College is the place for you. We have courses that can help prepare students for careers in farms and other ag-related occupations, including ag sales, marketing and mid-management positions, and ag suppliers. Our programs have great instructors to help you get to where you want to be. For more information, call WVC today at 618-262-8641 or visit www.iecc.edu/WVC. The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School as you're listening to Gibson Southern basketball on 89.1 The Bash. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios, keeping us on air at Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, Illinois. And we're looking forward here to a little pocket athletic conference action here at South Spencer High School in Rio, Indiana. And Jason, here tonight, welcome back to Noah Singer, not only to the game of basketball, but also to getting the uniform on here for the first time at Gibson Southern High School. But looking forward to seeing how this ball club continues to grow throughout this season as they're getting ready to come up to a very important time with that Toyota tournament starting next Tuesday night. But right now, more importantly, they have a conference basketball game with the Rebels of South Spencer.
Well, and you mentioned the tournament coming up, the Toyota Classic, and this is going to serve as a great opportunity for them to sort of get things righted and continue the momentum from the north wind going into that tournament, because you're not going to have a whole lot of time for adjustments once that tournament starts. It's going to be a lot of games within a short period of time. So this is a big game for the Titans here tonight, sort of set the tone not only for the conference but the rest of the season going forward.
So right now the Star Spangled Banner is completed. And I tell you what, was that a student? Because if that was a student, she did a fantastic job on the national anthem.
I agree, and I think it was a student.
Wow, that was tremendous. But they're also now finished with the starting lineups. The Gibson Southern Titans out on the floor in their road maroon uniforms. They got white numbers, white stripes with a little gold alternate stripe down the side. For South Spencer, they'll be in their home white uniforms. They are red, white, and blue. They'll have the royal blue South Spencer on the front with royal blue numbers, all of it trimmed in red. So in the jump circle will be number 21, Matthew Smith for South Spencer, and Dawson Witt for the Gibson Southern Titans. So the whistle blows, and the ball is going to go up in the air here, and we're going to have the tip-off to this Pocket Athletic Conference basketball game, and the Titans will have the basketball first. Linston brings it across the timeline, gives it to Witt on the right side of the floor. Now Adam May on the right wing with it out top to Aiden Neal, swinging the ball around against the man-to-man defense here of South Spencer. And now Aiden Neal with it on the right wing, outside the three-point arc to Witt, top of the key. Witt drives into the paint, pulls up, hits the bottom side of the rim, and the rebound comes down here to South Spencer. Up quickly with it is going to be Jace Kelly, goes to the left side of the floor to Cummings. Now back out top. Gibson Southern also in a man-to-man defense here in the first quarter of play. Action just underway here in PAC action. Cummings with it, left baseline, out to Kelly. Kelly into the paint, dumps it off to Cummings. Three-pointer is up and good. Wow. So 1 minute into the ball game, 3-0. South Spencer on top, and the biggest player on the floor is shooting three-pointers. So now Linsnitz with the basketball, and a foul called against South Spencer as he's on the right wing. He tried driving into the paint, and a foul called against the Rebels.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Darian Johnson. He's a 6-foot junior for the Rebels. It's his first, the team's first.
So Adam May will trigger the ball inbounds underneath his own bucket. Gets it to Linsnitz. Now down low to Neal. Neal, reverse layup, up and good. First bucket of the night here for the Titans. 3-2 now. South Spencer with the 1-point lead as Kelly will walk it up across the timeline right side of the floor. Gives it to Cummings. Now they're going to swing it to the right wing into the hands of Bartlett. Back out to Kelly. Kelly down the left side of the paint. Throws it away as he got going a little too far. Tried to stop and dish it out with a no-look style and threw it away.
Yeah, got a little too quick on their offensive end, did the Rebels that time. Both teams being pretty deliberate in their half-court offenses to kick this thing off here tonight.
So Linsnich brings it up across the timeline. And folks, I apologize if I butcher the name there, but we'll get it. Spindler with it now, right side of the floor, gives it out to May, top of the key. May to Aiden Neal. I thought he had popped that three-pointer, but he didn't. A little patience here by Gibson Southern. Now Spindler with it, top of the key. The ball's been to the middle of the court, the right side of the court. We haven't gone to the left yet. Still on the right side. Now we bring it to the left to Neal. Back over to the right side of the floor. As the Titans go right to left here in this first half from where we're at up in the top row behind the scorer's table. Aiden Neal now, left wing on the floor, gives it down to Adam May on the baseline. Tries to go baseline, cut off there by Cummings, gives it off to Witt. Witt, couple dribbles, gets it out to Neal. They go over to Spindler now on the right side of the floor. As the Titans being patient here, a lot of time coming off this clock. Almost a turnover, but the Titans get it back. Now Witt with the basketball. Dribbles back out top, gives it off to Linsnich to reset the offense. To Witt on the left wing. Down low, they tried to get it to Spindler. The second foul call tonight coming against South Spencer.
Foul's going to be on number 21, Matthew Smith, for the Rebels, a 6'5" junior. Bob, that's his first. It's his team's second. And right now, the Titans, if you're going to take the air out of it and you're going to be that deliberate, it's got to result in a high percentage shot. You can't be forcing it and end up with a turnover. Otherwise, all that's wasted.
So Spindler with the basketball inbounds here. Brings it out to the top of the key. Going to set up the offense. They get it down to Neal on the left baseline. Working around the perimeter now. Out top it goes again to Spindler. Not Linsnich. Now to Neal on the left wing. Thought about the three as a zone here being applied by South Spencer. 2-3 zone. Dawson Witt with the basketball on the right baseline. Now they go cross court to Neal. Top of the key, Adam May. Three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be South Spencer basketball. And you can get a three-pointer at any time. But like you said, if you're going to take 2.5 minutes off the clock, then darn it, you got to get a shot within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're working that hard, you've got to keep and continue to work and be vigilant until you get that high percentage look.
So Cummings with the ball, gets it over to Kelly, left wing. Three-pointer is up, and it's good. So South Spencer's buried 2 3-pointers in this ball game, and they lead 6-2. So Witt with the basketball at the jump circle, goes left wing now to Aiden Neal. To May, top of the key. May goes right wing to Linsnich. To Spindler on the right baseline. Spindler gets to the block, now kicks it out around the perimeter. Left baseline all the way around here to May. To Neal. Neal out beyond the three-point arc. And the ball knocked away out of bounds. It's going to be off the hands of South Spencer. It'll be Gibson Southern basketballs. They'll take it in right in front of the bench of South Spencer.
Aiden Neal, a little bit hesitant right now. He's had a couple decent looks, but hasn't quite pulled the trigger. But I think he's just looking until he gets in rhythm. He's going to cut it loose.
So May with it on the left wing now. Gets it out to Spindler. Spindler over to Linsnich. To May, top of the key. Neal out to Witt, top of the key now. Witt down the paint, goes in. And both times that he's driven into the paint, he's got to the rim with 4 white jerseys around him. This time he gets fouled.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Darian Johnson. Bob, that's his second. It's the team's third. 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. We mentioned some of the foul woes that South Spencer has had in the young season. They've racked up a couple here. Even with the deliberate offense, they've already got 3 fouls in this first quarter.
Well, like you mentioned just 30 seconds ago, Darian Johnson just picked up his second as Dawson Witt buries the first one. Now entering the ball game will be number 15, Michael Donahoe. Noah Singer enters the ball game for the first time here in the 2018-2019 campaign. He'll come in for Adam May. So Witt with the second free throw now. It's up, and it's good. Hit off the front of the iron and fell through the net. 6-4, South Spencer on top with the basketball. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of this Pocket Athletic Conference affair in Rio, Indiana. So now Kelly goes to the baseline, stops, pops, a little 10-footer off, no good. And down with the rebound is Aiden Neal. Neal gets it over to Linsnich, back to Neal. Neal, top of the key, goes right side of the floor to Linsnich. Now to Dawson Witt at the top of the key, goes left wing to Neal, down to Singer on the baseline. Out to Spindler. Spindler ball fakes, goes to the bucket strong, left block, shot up, no good, it's blocked. It's blocked there by Matthew Smith, and he's going to bring it the other way quickly. Cuts it into the paint, goes off his knee. Oh, Johnny on the spot with the three-pointer from the left wing is Matthew Smith. Michael Donahoe.
Yeah, they got lucky there because, my gosh, it was literally 1-on-5. Ball got deflected out, went right to Donahoe, who drained a three.
Cross-court pass here to Neal. He puts up a three-pointer. In and out, and Singer with the board. Puts it up and in. That's what Noah Singer's here for. Get in there, bang it on defense, and get rebounds on the offensive glass and put them back in for a bucket.
How did that Neal three not go in, Bob?
I don't know. He did everything but. Now here goes another shot up off the back of the iron, no good for Donahoe, but he gets his own rebound. So South Spencer still with basketball. Kelly now, top of the key. Moves to the right side, gives it to Cummings, back out to Kelly, and they're going to set up a play here.
3 field goals for the Rebels, all of them 3 balls in this first quarter. Now they get a second chance opportunity on this trip.
So Cummings with the basketball. He's guarded by Singer. Gets it over into the hands of Bartlett. Bartlett, was he the quarterback for this ball club in football?
You are correct, sir.
So now it gets down low to Bartlett, out top to Cummings. 3-point shot is up off the back of the iron, no good. It hits the guy wire above, and it'll be Gibson Southern basketball. Checking in now for the Rebels will be number 5. That's Ryan Studeville, a senior, 6'3" senior. So 1 minute, 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 9-6. The home team on top, which is South Spencer. Neal, three-pointer, right wing, bingo! He banged that one home. It wasn't silky smooth, but it all still counts as 3.
Well, the last one was silky smooth, and it rattled out, so keep banging them home.
Bang away. All right, so South Spencer with the basketball now. Still man-to-man defense here for Gibson Southern. Kelly kicks it right side to Bartlett. Down into the hands of Smith. Smith on the right side. Now out top of the key to Kelly. 3-point shot is on the way. Off no good. Rebound to Noah Singer. That's one thing Noah can bring to you. He'll bring to you hustle, effort, desire, and he'll get after it and rebound. So Linsnich with the basketball. Aiden Neal has it left wing. Gets a screen from Singer and threw it a little too high. He kind of thought that Noah Singer was about 6'8" instead of the 6'3", 6'4" that he is.
Yeah, Singer put up a brick wall screen there and then rolled off of it. Neal with a nice idea, but just overthrew him as Singer was driving to the bucket.
9-9 is our score here with 40 seconds to go. South Spencer with the basketball. Ball goes down low to Bartlett, kicks it out to Kelly. His three-pointer on the way, and it's good. So Gibson Southern now will bring it up across the timeline, trailing 12-9 here in this first quarter with 23 seconds to go in the opening period. Neal with the basketball. He's guarded here by Kelly out top. Near the jump circle. Down to 13 seconds. Coach says, all right, let's run the play. So now Neal, top of the key with it. Stops. Throws it low to Witt. Witt, one dribble, goes up, puts it up, and it falls. And Dawson Witt's going to have an opportunity at an old-fashioned three-point play.
Dawson Witt took it right at Ryan Studeville, who drew the personal. It's going to be his first personal. The team's 4th. We're down to 3.1 seconds to go, Bob, here in this first quarter.
So Dawson Witt will be at the free throw line to cap off this old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Bounces a few times, spins it, free throws up, it's good. Adam May will check into the ball game. He'll give Mitchell Spindler a break here, I think. Yep, Mitchell's going to the bench. 3.1 seconds remaining here in the first. 12-12 is our score. Kelly with the basketball now. Gets to half court, throws it up, it hits glass and nothing else, and that's going to end the first quarter of play here. 12-12 is our score. We're all tied up after one quarter here at South Spencer High School. Second quarter action just around the corner here on 89.1 The Bash.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming Fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
Looking for a career in the entertainment business? A career that allows you to work with the people behind the scenes to take a creative idea and turn it into a successful project that allows you the chance to use traditional and new digital media formats? Check out the all-new Entertainment Business Certificate program at Wabash Valley College. Become a professional sales associate, broadcast marketing consultant, a digital media manager, or more. Find out more about the new Entertainment Business Certificate option at WVC today. Log on to www.iecc.edu or call 618-262-8641.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios at Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, Illinois, keeping us on air as we're bringing you Pocket Athletic Conference play here. 12-12 is our score, and Jason, this South Spencer ball club throwing up the three-pointers here tonight.
Yeah, they didn't have a two-point field goal in that first quarter. 4 long-range threes, accounting for all 12 of their points.
So South Spencer with the basketball to start things off. And with it is going to be Donahoe. Gets it over to Kelly. Little trapping half-court defense now for the Gibson Southern Titans. Three-point shot is up, and it's good. And that shot by Kobe Bartlett makes it a 15-12 ball game here. 7:35 to go in the first half of play. Now quickly, Adam May into the paint. Stops. Kicks it off to Singer. Singer puts up the shot. It's up. Hits the rim twice and comes down in the hands of Jace Kelly.
Yeah, he didn't want to shoot that, did he, Bob?
No, he didn't, but he still put it up, and I wish he would have just brought it out. Titans have done some good things here. Good ball control on the offensive end. They got the shots that they want to get. Now down low, shot is up, no good, but a foul called. As that shot by Darian Johnson was no good, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Foul's going to be on Dawson Witt. It's going to be his first. It's the Titans' first team foul here tonight with 7:07 to go in this first half.
All right, Jason. Well, I'm telling you right now, I can tell you for a fact that we have a listener down in Florida right now. Warm, sunny Florida. Well, it's probably not so sunny right now, but Mike McCumber down there listening to us in Florida. As the first free throw is up. No good there for Darian Johnson. He'll have an opportunity at one more. And I'm kind of surprised Johnson's in this ball game with 2 fouls.
Yeah, they're kind of pushing the envelope here a little bit, especially since the tempo has started to pick up here at the outset of this second quarter of play.
Second free throw is up, and it's good. So 16-12 is our score here. As South Spencer on top by 4 points. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Linsnitz with the basketball, gives it to Neal. Neal, pump fake. Onto the right elbow, now into the paint, kicks it off to Linsnitz. Down low, it goes to May, back out top to Witt. Witt thought about that 3 ball. Now drives into the paint and has the ball thrown away by Kelly. So now up ahead quickly, it goes into the hands of Donahoe, and they get it back out to Kelly. Going to reset the offense here for the South Spencer Rebels. Little changing around of positions. Now Cummings with it out top. Biggest man on the floor beyond the three-point arc. So Kelly kicks it out top to Bartlett. Three-pointer is up. It's good. I guess if you're going to live by the 3, you can die by the 3, and right now they're just breathing quite well.
They're not just living, they're thriving right now. That's 6 3-balls for South Spencer here in this first half, accounting for all their field goals.
Biggest lead of the game so far, 7-point lead, 19-12. Ball goes down low to Singer. Singer up under, and he's fouled. And Noah Singer's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Well, we're going to see who it's on. Darius Johnson was in the mix on that, but it is not. It's going to be on Sam Cummings. It's going to be his first personal. Team's 5th. We're down to 6 minutes to go in this first half.
So Noah Singer at the free throw line. First of 2 shots here coming. First one is up. Off the back of the iron, no good. As Mitchell Spindler will check back in the ball game. Dawson Witt will get a break. So on the floor right now for the Gibson Southern Titans, you have Neal, Linsnitz, May, Spindler, and Singer, with Singer at the free throw line for the second of 2 shots here. It's up, and it's good. 19-13. 6-point lead for South Spencer with the basketball under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cummings with it out top. Now gives it off to Donahoe. Donahoe goes to Bartlett down on the right baseline. They go cross court. Kelly with it now. Puts up a 3-pointer. It's off no good. And Aiden Neal does an awesome job boxing out right there and getting the rebound.
They missed one.
So now May with it, swinging around the perimeter to Linsnitz. Back to Neal. Over to Spindler. Spindler left side of the top of the key. Goes right side to Singer. Singer gets it off to Spindler. Now to Neal, top of the key, left wing to Linsnich. Still a man-to-man defense here as May puts up a three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Noah Singer dives for it. He doesn't get it. Donahoe comes away. 4-on-3. Cummings with it. Three-point shot is up. Good. So under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and we're going to have a timeout called by Gibson Southern as it's a biggest lead of the night, 22-13. South Spencer feasting on the three ball here in this first half. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this message on 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Interested in becoming a highly paid manufacturing professional? Industry is desperately seeking skilled technicians, people who can solve problems by using their minds as well as their hands. Those who communicate, work in a team environment, and solve problems using today's technology. At Wabash Valley College, we're making skilled professionals desiring a career, not just a job. What will you be making? To get started in the Advanced Manufacturing Program, contact WVC today at 618-262-8641 or visit iecc.edu/WVC.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School, home of the South Spencer Rebels. We got Pocket Athletic Conference action for you here tonight on 89.1 The Bash. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me Jason White. Back in the studios is Paul Wilcoxon, keeping us on air for your listening pleasure, no matter where you are. We already know we're being listened to down in Florida, so it's hard to say. You could be all over this world and be listening to Bash Radio, or you catch us on the app. So, folks, we're coming at you, no matter how you want to listen to us, but we're going to bring you Gibson Southern basketball. And, Jason, here in this first half of play, they got a little blood on the floor. They're getting it cleaned up right now. That's why we have the extended timeout at the moment. But it's 22-13, 4:52 remaining here in this second quarter. For South Spencer, it's raining threes. For Gibson Southern, it's been about ball control, and they just haven't been able to capitalize on every possession.
Well, three-point perimeter shooting has been telling the story for South Spencer in this first half. Bob, they have yet to make a two-point field goal. We're down to 4:52 to go in this first half, and South Spencer is yet to score a two-point field goal, yet they're leading 22-13 via being able to drain 7 three balls so far in this first half. They've made 7 long-range threes here tonight, and they've built up this 9-point lead.
Well, and I'm trying to think. I'm certain that they have. I don't have a shot chart here, but at most, I'm calling the over-under 2 for the number of two-point field goals that they've actually attempted.
Yeah, I think you're correct, and they've only missed 2 three-ball attempts tonight. So I mean, they're red hot shooting right now. I guess the logic being, why would you try to shoot a two-point field goal if you're draining all these threes? And right now, I mean, they just can't miss. And some of these have been contested, but some of them have been wide open, so they're going to have to change some things up. Gibson Southern got into a little bit of trapping action there to kick off this quarter, but then they quickly got out of it because they gave up an uncontested layup that ended up resulting in a foul call to send Johnson to the free throw line for South Spencer. I almost think they're going to have to start applying some more ball pressure here along the perimeter, or this could be a long night for Gibson Southern. The one thing I always lean back on is they can't possibly continue to make these threes at this rate.
Well, and I'd like to see, in that first quarter, Gibson Southern kept things tight because they made South Spencer play defense for literally 2 straight minutes there in that first quarter. Make them play defense. But right now you're down 9 points, so you've got to get some buckets going here. Aiden Neal with the basketball, as the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Noah Singer, so he's out of the ball game right now. It's Neal, Spindler, Witt, Linsnich, and May on the floor. That's your starting lineup back out here with 4:25 to go here in the first half of play. Now Witt in the paint, puts his shoulder down, goes, and what are they going to call here? The whistle blows. There's a foul and they call, I believe, against South Spencer.
They got it on number 30, Sam Cummings. That's going to be his second personal. Team 6, 4:21 to go here in the first half.
And that's Adam May down over on the far side of the floor. Maybe rolled an ankle, maybe. So a couple of the players, Spindler and Neal, bringing him over to the sideline. As now checking in for Gibson Southern will be number 15, Luke Johanningsmeyer. As Dawson Witt will be at the free throw line. And right now, Gibson Southern has 3 players on the floor. They're going to go ahead and shoot the free throws. And those 2 guys will be back out on the floor. Dawson Witt buries the first one, 22-14. 1 more to go here for Dawson.
That's just the second point of the second quarter for the Titans.
So Witt with the basketball, dribbles it a few times, spins it, puts it up, nothing but the bottom of the net for Dawson Witt. And it's 22-15.
Need a stop, Bob, right here.
Need to stop 2 possessions in a row, and you got to put points on the board. Get yourself right back into it. Kelly picks up his dribble, gets it off to Bartlett. Bartlett trying to get it down low to Donahoe, but that's going nowhere. As back out to Kelly near the jump circle. Kelly moves to the left side of the floor to Bartlett on the right side now. Oh, backdoor pass wide open. And that's going to be Smith with the 2-point bucket. Their first 2-point bucket of the night, right?
That is correct.
My memory is not so short all the time.
Well, it is, but that was only 30 seconds ago.
So now a little flex action coming here out of Gibson Southern. As the ball taken away, but right back into the hand of Johannesburg. And then a kick ball. It'll be ball out of bounds to the Gibson Southern Titans as Johnson checks back in here for South Spencer, and he'll give Cummings a break. Noah Singer will check in for Gibson Southern.
Titans very lucky to still have the basketball. Very sloppy with the ball. Loose with the basketball. That trip in the half-court offense for the Titans.
Houston Ling also in the ball game for South Spencer. As Lipsnich has the ball. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Aiden Neal, right wing, bingo. 3-pointer for Aiden Neal. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
We own a few of those.
24-18, back to a 6-point ball game. So Bartlett, backdoor cut to Smith again. Smith, shots up and good.
That's 2 straight trips now. You got caught cherry-picking out along that 3-point arc and gave up an easy, uncontested backdoor layup.
So Linsness with it, gives it to Neal on the left wing. Neal hands it off to Dawson Witt. Witt in the paint, goes the bucket, left hand up and good. Third time's the charm.
Strong move to the bucket there by Witt.
26-20. 6-point lead for South Spencer, and they have the basketball. Here at South Spencer on this Friday night, first game of the Pocket Athletic Conference play. Smith to the baseline on the left side, shots up, no good. Gets his own rebound, and then a foul called against the Gibson Southern Titans.
Yeah, I just don't understand. He goes to the bucket there, and he's able to get his own rebound. That should never happen. And for the Titans, Mitchell Spindler just picked up his first personal. It's just the team's second. We're down to 2:35 to go, Bob, in this first half.
So ball out underneath their own bucket here for South Spencer. Gets it into Smith on the right block. Oh, Smith pushed down Mitchell Spindler.
And throwing an elbow.
Puts a shot up. It's no good as it was contested there by Dawson Witt.
So there's your stop, Coach. Now you need to convert on the other end with a bucket.
You know what? Work your offense. Make them play defense. Well, there's a 2-point shot up off the back of the iron. No good. Noah Singer gets the rebound. Over to Witt. Witt, pull up 7-footer. No good.
Take it to the bucket.
Well, see, he was hesitant about it. He thought about it. And now a timeout called with 2:06 remaining in the first half. 26-20. South Spencer on top, and it's their timeout. As you're listening to 89.1, The Bash.
Looking for a career in the entertainment business? A career that allows you to work with the people behind the scenes to take a creative idea and turn it into a successful project that allows you the chance to use traditional and new digital media formats? Check out the all-new Entertainment Business Certificate program at Wabash Valley College. Become a professional sales associate, broadcast marketing consultant, a digital media manager, or more. Find out more about the new Entertainment Business Certificate option at WVC today. Log on to www.iecc.edu or call 618-262-8641.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School in Rio, Indiana, as you're listening to Pocket Athletic Conference play on 89.1 The Bash. Gibson Southern Titans basketball coming your way here. As right now, with 2:06 remaining in the first half, 26-20, South Spencer on top. And they have the basketball coming out of their timeout. And Jason, looks like maybe the defense, they're still going to be in a man-to-man defense here. As Kelly with the ball, gets it to Cummings, back out to Kelly left wing. Bartlett, top of the key, swings it around the perimeter. All the way back out, now back over to Bartlett on the left wing. Cummings baseline, out top to Kelly. So they're just moving the ball around here. Working the defense of Gibson Southern. And you know what, with a 6-point lead, maybe they're going to try to run it down and get the last shot here. Nope, I was dead wrong. Kelly with the free ball.
You can't just let him just uncontested. It's a set shot. He's not even coming off the floor, and he's shooting it from his hip.
29-20. South Spencer on top. So now Witt with the basketball. Gives it to Aiden Neal. Now down to Lisnich. Inside to Witt. Witt puts the ball up. Forced the shot. No good. And the rebound comes down to Smith. Smith clears it away with 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Ling with it. Swings it around. Kelly. Back out to Smith. Right wing now to Bartlett. Bartlett down to the short corner to Cummings. Back out to Bartlett. Cross court over to Smith. Do they have the patience to run it down for one shot? We'll see.
And the Titans, this possession for the first time tonight, Bob, have been extending the defense, the man-to-man defense, out beyond the three-point arc, and that's what they need to do.
The ball goes at the right elbow. Now they're swinging it back out, and they are going for one here, obviously, down to 22 seconds. Kelly with the basketball. Coach has the play called. Kicks it off to Ling. Ling, three-pointer. Oh, my God.
Unreal.
If he's going to come off the bench and bury three-pointers, it's going to be a long night here in Rio, Indiana. We might as well be in Rio de Janeiro or something. So now Witt spins in the paint, and a traveling violation is called against Gibson Southern as we forced it up with 1.2 seconds to go here in the first half. It's 32-20, a 12-point lead for South Spencer. Make sure you stick around with us for the United Fidelity Bank halftime shows. We'll have a rundown of the scoring. We'll give you some analysis from the first half and get you set up for second half action. But right now, there's 1.2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Bartlett triggers it into Kelly. Kelly throws up the long shot. It's off, no good. And that's going to bring us to halftime here at South Spencer High School, where it's the South Spencer Rebels 32, your Gibson Southern Titans 20. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the United Fidelity Bank halftime show right here on 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Looking for a fun and great future in radio or television? Well then, come and check out the radio TV broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College. It is a 2-year degree program for students interested in various aspects of career opportunities in broadcasting and new media. Students will gain valuable hands-on experience by working at the college's radio station 89.1 The Bash and on the college's cable TV station News Channel 15. Wanting to learn more, go to www.iecc.edu or call us at 618-262-8641.
The Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters proudly support all Titan athletes and sports teams and support this broadcast of Gibson Southern Titan Sports. More information on the Titan Boosters is available online at the Gibson Southern High School website. Then just look for the booster logo. Good luck, Lady Titan and Titan basketball teams from the Gibson Southern Athletic Boosters, proud supporters of this broadcast.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School, where we are at halftime, 32-20. South Spencer on top of your Gibson Southern Titans as we're in the midst of the United Fidelity Bank halftime show. I'm Bob Bowser, alongside me Jason White, Paul Wilcoxon back in the studio, keeping us on air for your listening pleasure to Gibson Southern Titans basketball. And Jason, if you would please, let's go ahead with a scoring rundown from this first half of play.
No problem, Bob. For the South Spencer Rebels, a great first half of basketball. They had 7 players get in the scoring column, led by Jace Kelly with 9 first-half points, all coming on 3 3-point field goals. Kobe Bartlett had 2 3-point field goals for 6 points. Sam Cummings, 6'5", 265-pound senior for South Spencer, 2 field goals, both 3-pointers, 6 first-half points. Matthew Smith, for some reason, he decided he was going to make 2-point field goals. He got 2 backdoor layups in that second quarter for 4 first-half points. Houston Ling off the bench for the Rebels with a 3-point bucket in that first half for 3 first-half points. And Michael Donahoe, the 5'11 sophomore, he too got in on the 3-point act in the first quarter with a 3-point field goal for 3 first-half points. As a team, South Spencer just 2 trips to the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but they had 9, count them, 9 3-point field goals in that first half of play. And for the Gibson Southern Titans, leading the way in that first half, Dawson Witt, 9 first-half points. He had 2 field goals and was 5 of 5 from the free throw line in that first half. Aiden Neal had 2 3-point field goals and another bucket in the first quarter for 8 first-half points. And the only other Titan to get in the scoring column in that first half was Noah Singer. He had a bucket in the first quarter and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 3 first-half points. As a team, due to Dawson Witt's 5 of 5 from the free throw line, they were 6 of 7 as a team from the free throw line. They had those 2 Aiden Neal 3 balls where, Bob, right now the Titans are trailing the South Spencer Rebels 32-20 at the half.
Well, Jason, thank you very much for the scoring rundown for both these ball clubs. But as we look back at a little first half analysis, this ball game started out in that first quarter. It was nip and tuck, tight ball game. Yes, all buckets made, 3-pointers for South Spencer. But for the Gibson Southern Titans, I thought the best thing in that quarter is they made them play a lot of defense. They had a possession, it seemed like 2.5 minutes long there right after they buried. It was a 6-2 ball game, and that's when Gibson Southern decided to have a 2.5 minutes offensive possession to really work the legs of that Rebels ball club, and they kept it tight in that first quarter.
Well, there's no coincidence that you're right. It was 12-12 at the end of the first quarter, and in that first quarter, Gibson Southern was being very deliberate in their half-court offense, looking for high-percentage looks. But I think what happened was, with South Spencer making 4 long-range threes in that first quarter, the Titans sort of got into that mode of, well, we're going to have to shoot to get back in it or to stay in it. And the second quarter told the story. The South Spencer Rebels go on a 20-8 run in that second quarter, 20-8, and there's your deficit right now in this basketball game.
Well, and the Rebels continued to be hot from that 3-point mark. As you mentioned, Donahoe comes off the bench and buries one. Ling buried one, didn't he?
Well, Donahoe, remember, we thought he was going to be a starter, but he, too, now was off the bench. He got a 3-ball off the bench. And, in that second quarter, Houston Ling comes in, smallest guy on the floor. They left him wide open. He drained a 3. And it was another one of those nothing but nylon in that second quarter.
I think the only guy not to make a 3-pointer, if I'm not mistaken, was Smith.
Johnson has not made one yet either.
Well,
but
he got in foul trouble.
That's right. But Smith, he's the one that made those 2 backdoor layups in that second quarter when the Rebels were in the middle of their big run. But, yeah, they're all shooting. I mean, it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny watching big Sam Cummings out there shooting threes. And he's not – I mean, he's basically one of those guys, and this isn't a knock against him. He's just a great big old kid, and he's kind of moving glacier speed out there from corner to corner. But he has shown you cannot leave him open because he has put daggers into the hearts of the Titans here in this first half.
Well, it just kind of reminds you, it's all or nothing right now.
Yeah.
It looks like the offensive strategy for the Rebels they're going to shoot those threes. And if they're making them, they're going to be a pretty good ball club. You know why? Because that's going to open up those backdoor cuts for Mr. Smith.
Well, no, you're exactly right, Coach. Very astute perception there, because what happened was the Titans all of a sudden decided we're getting sick and tired of you, and finally they decided they're going to extend the defense out to the three-point arc and beyond. You can't just, when they're shooting those 22-footers, you can't just come up just shy of the three-point arc. You've got to go through the three-point arc, be at least a half step or one step beyond the three-point arc to cut that off. But when they did that, what happened? They got a couple backdoor looks, got overextended on their half-court defense. They got a couple backdoor layups. And then what happens? You sag off again, you give them a couple open looks, and then the Rebels drain 2 more. 9 total three-point field goals in that first half for the Rebels. That can't possibly keep up with that percentage, so there is a chance for the Titans to cut into it in the second half.
Well, and then looking offensively now for the Titans there in that first half of play, they buried a couple three-pointers, yes, but they really had Dawson Witt. I'm wondering, someone's done a little homework. As Dawson Witt, when he drove to the bucket into the paint, there were 4 white jerseys around him. The third time they actually fouled him. The other times he either put the shot up and it didn't go in, or the ball was stripped away.
Well, and Dawson Witt, you watch any of the film, if you go on Max Preps, you do anything, you watch the videos, he loves to get the ball on the high right elbow and put the ball on the floor with his left hand and go straight down the lane. And there was a greeting party waiting for him down there on that baseline every time. But he had a good first half, 9 first-half points. Neal, a couple 3 balls, another bucket for 8 first-half points. Singer got in on the action. I love the energy from Singer, and it's no coincidence that he's the one putting blood out there. He's the one putting DNA out there on the floor tonight, because he's out there diving all over the floor.
Well, here at halftime it is 32-20. South Spencer on top of the Gibson Southern Titans. Right now we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to get some second half analysis. We're going to let you know what we think they need to do, the Titans, that is, what the Titans need to do on both ends of the floor in order to get themselves back in this Pocket Athletic Conference affair here at South Spencer High School in Rio, Indiana. So right now we're going to take a break because we're on the United Fidelity Bank halftime show right here from South Spencer High School on 89.1 The Bash.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming Fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. The list of social media platforms continues to grow, and so too does the value of social media to businesses. The new Social Media Management Certificate program at Wabash Valley College prepares you for a career in social media or teaches you how to effectively use social media to grow your own business. From advertising and promotion to public relations and marketing, this certificate program teaches you the ins and outs of successful social media strategy. For more information, visit www.iecc.edu or call 618-262-8641 today.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
89.1 The Bash. WVJC, Mount Carmel, Illinois. A Wabash Valley College broadcasting station.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School as you're listening to Gibson Southern Titans basketball. It is the United Fidelity Bank halftime show. 32-20. South Spencer on top of your Gibson Southern Titans. I'm Bob Bowser alongside me, Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios, keeping us on air if you're listening. Pleasure to Titans basketball. And, Jason, as we look to this second half of play with a 12-point deficit, 32-20, what do you see here on the offensive end of the floor that the Titans are going to have to do to cut into the deficit in the next 16 minutes of play?
Well, I think the biggest thing you have to do is resist the temptation to try to erase that lead all in one possession. You can't get rushed on the offensive end. You want to get out there. You can't stand it that you're down 12 at the half, and you get out there, you start rushing, you start forcing shots. If they're going to climb back in this thing, it's going to have to be that slow climb, taking one step on that ladder at a time, and that's working for a good high-percentage shot on offense and then translating into good stops on the defensive end.
Well, the thing, I like you talking about the patience and realizing that there still is 16 minutes of basketball to go. You can't obviously stay out there and hold it for 2.5 minutes like they did there in that first quarter, but you can take a good 45 seconds to a minute, work the ball around and find your high percentage shot, and also at the same time hopefully wear the legs down of the South Spencer defense. So that way on the other end, when they're shooting the basketball, maybe they don't quite have the legs, especially later in the third into the fourth quarter. But now let's go to the defensive end. Defensively, what are the Titans going to have to do to keep this ball club, the South Spencer ball club, who has shot well from the three-point line, but they've also had a couple of backdoor cuts with Matthew Smith.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a dual-edged sword. You extend the defense out, they get a backdoor cut, you start sagging off, they're draining threes, sticking them right in your face. So you have to find that happy medium, and it's going to take effort. Defense is all about effort, and you're going to have to just play your guts out and force stops. But the biggest thing of all is if you get that stop, you have to secure the rebound. If you're at a point in this basketball game where you're down 12, you can't be giving them any second-chance opportunities on the defensive end.
All right, so with that, both ball clubs back out here on the floor. We're going to be getting ready for second-half action. That's going to wrap up the United Fidelity Bank halftime show. 32-20, South Spencer on top as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
The Early Childhood Education Program at Wabash Valley College teaches students up-to-date teaching techniques for kids ages 0 through 8, and it prepares them for a wide range of careers. We offer hands-on training with certified facilitators who model teaching and encourage each and every student to learn to their potential as an educator. Come prepare for a career where you can change lives. For more information about the Early Childhood Program, contact WVC today at 618-262-8641 or visit www.iecc.edu/WVC.
H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome back here to second half action. South Spencer High School has its Pocket Athletic Conference. First game for both of these ball clubs in the PAC. 32-20 is our score here to start the third quarter. Titans will have the basketball first. And starting out for the Titans will be Spindler, Linsnich, Singer, Witt, and Neal. Starting lineup here for South Spencer. We're going to have Kelly, Bartlett, Johnson, Cummings, and Smith. So Witt with it goes left side of the floor into the hands of Spindler. Now to Neal. Neal on the right wing gets a screen from Witt. Kicks it over to Linsnich, over to the left wing to Spindler. Now to Witt, out to Neal. And he thought about that three ball. Still being patient here. Linsnich picks up his dribble just above the free throw line and now goes right side to Mitchell Spindler. Spindler now takes it all the way to the baseline, puts the shot up. It does not go, but a foul called against South Spencer.
That's going to be on the big fella, Sam Cummings. That's going to be his third personal. Team's first here in the second half. We're down to 7:20 to go in this third quarter of play.
So Mitchell Spindler at the free throw line. Bounces a couple times, spins it. The right-hander puts it up, and no good. Hit off the front of the iron, had a little too much English on it, and bounded out of there. But Michael Donahoe comes off the bench here. He'll give Cummings a break. So the South Spencer Rebels got a little bit smaller there, but they still have that firepower potential with Donahoe coming in to shoot the three ball. Second free throw for Spindler is up and no good. Again, but the rebound to Witt. Witt in the paint, puts the shot up, and it does not fall. Singer with the rebound, muscles his way up. It doesn't go. Singer gets it again, and we're going to have a foul called against South Spencer, I believe.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Darian Johnson. It's going to be his third, team second. So now you got Darian Johnson, a starter, 3 personal fouls. Sam Cummings, 3 fouls, a starter. And that foul trouble we talked about in the pregame, Bob, is coming home to roost here early in this third quarter.
Well, the ball comes inbounds to Neal in the backcourt.
But you got to convert those point-blank opportunities in the paint.
Had 3 of them and didn't get the job done. But right now they still have the basketball. Chance to get points on the board. Just under 7 minutes to go. Witt, 10-footer in the paint. Bounds in and out. Loose ball, and it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Mitchell Spindler.
Man, there must be a lid on it here to kick off this third quarter. That one looked good, too. Just like the free throws by Spindler, they were halfway down and bounded back out.
Well, a lot of rotation on those shots, and when it's hit the rim, it's caused kind of a ping ball.
And that's a tight rim on this end, isn't it?
Very tight. So now Bartlett, top of the key with the basketball, goes back to Kelly on the right wing. Man-to-man defense. Smith, he's going to actually shoot a 3 ball, and guess what?
Wide open.
Buried it. 35-20. Little full-court pressure here coming from Donahoe. But the Titans, not a problem. Lipsnich goes cross-court. Dangerous pass to Neal. Now Neal has it knocked away, but gets it back. And he's going to dribble out and reset the offense here for the Titans. Lipsnich down to Singer. Now the ball stolen away. Turnover. Smith across the timeline. Picks it up to Kelly. Kelly left baseline. 3-pointer off, no good. And the offensive rebound for South Spencer. Bartlett, top of the key. 3-pointer, in and out, no good. Singer gets the board. So now Lipsnich up quickly to Spindler on the left wing. Spindler to the baseline. Dumps it down to Witt. Turnover. Ball got tipped around. Now Kelly has it. Coast to coast. Layup good. And a foul called from 40 foot away. We got a foul call.
Foul's going to be on Taylor Lipsnich. It's going to be his first, the team's first. 5:38 to go here in the third quarter as South Spencer is starting to take over this basketball game.
Johannesburg comes in, or Johannesmeyer comes into the ball game. Gives Dawson Witt a break here.
Jace Kelly for the Rebels, now up to 11 points on the night.
His free throw is up and no good. As his opportunity there to get the old-fashioned three-point play failed. Now Neal with it in the front court. Drives right baseline, goes over to Spindler. Spindler. Oh, that was a turnover. But now there is a turnover as a cross-court pass stolen away by Kelly. Left-handed layup, good.
4 straight trips with a turnover for the Titans.
And a timeout called here by Gibson Southern with 5:17 remaining in the third quarter. 39-20. South Spencer on top. As you're listening to 89.1, The Bash.
Whether you want to be home every night or travel the open road, truck driving is a career that can do that for you. The Commercial Truck Driving Certificate at Wabash Valley College allows individuals to become proficient in the operation of trucks and semi-trailers. This stepping stone allows you to test for the Illinois CDL and DOT certification. For more information, contact Wabash Valley College today at 618-262-8641 or visit iecc.edu/WVC.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School as Carson Brindle dressing up from the JV ball game earlier this evening, which I should mention in that JV ball game, South Spencer won 46-43 as the Titans did have an opportunity, a three-point bucket at the buzzer, but it did not happen. So we're back to live game action here. Neal with the basketball. Three-point shot is up by Brindle. It's up no good, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be South Spencer basketball. So Carson Brindle comes in, has a wide-open shot.
Yeah, comes in shooting. I love it.
Wide-open shot from the right wing behind the three-point arc. Probably a little bit of nerves, if I'm not mistaken at all. There's going to be an offensive foul called away from the basketball.
I think they're going to get Johnson with that personal. If so, it's going to be his fourth, Bob. The team's third. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Ling now checks in. Hey, Mr. Official, he checked in. Let's play ball. Let's go. 39-20. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter.
A lot of beef on the bench now for the Rebels. Cummings has been out for considerable time with 3 fouls. Now Johnson's got a seat next to him with his 4th personal.
You've got Linsnich out there. Neal, three-pointer from Neal is up. Bingo, nothing but the bottom of the net from Aiden Neal. Just need him to get hot here. Get back within double digits. Oh, nice play by Linsnich. He knocked the ball away, saved it as he went into the bleachers. Now Brindle with the basketball. Kicks it out, back to Brindle on the right wing. Tries to get it down to Singer. Singer, as the ball got kicked, and there was no call on the kick whatsoever, but a foul is called.
How can nobody on the floor see the kick?
Well, you've heard of the song Three Blind Mice, right? You want me to sing it to you?
Please don't.
Okay. But yeah, 3 guys, they didn't see it, but the ball was kicked. It gave it a little extra overspin, and it just skipped right on by underneath Noah Singer.
And Johanningsmeyer for the Titans comes away with a personal foul out of that mess. His first, the team's second.
4 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 39-23 in what's been an unkind third quarter so far for the Titans. Donahoe picks up the ball, gives it over into the hands of Kelly. Now to wing, out top to Cummings. Cummings back in with those 3 fouls. Kelly goes in. Oh, that ball goes off his knee. Great call. Great call right there. A lot of times officials won't see that, but it went off of Kelly's knee as he went up in the air.
Yeah, they got it right, and now the Titans have an opportunity to cut into this lead a little bit here. It's just one step at a time. Take one step up on that ladder.
So now Neal with the basketball, has the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Gibson Southern basketball, but here's the thing. I don't think Coach Runyon was expecting to have maybe this lineup in the ball game at one time. I mean, you've got Neal, you've got Brindle out there, Singer, Spindler, and Johanningsmeyer in the ball game. Not a lineup I was expecting to see as another ball goes down low, and then there's going to be a foul called 90 foot away from the bucket against the Gibson Southern Titans.
Foul's going to be on Carson Brindle. It's going to be his first, the team's third. And right now, the Titans just very loose with the basketball on the offensive end. You talked about the lineup, kind of the unique lineup, the 5 that he's got out there right now. In the mix on those 5 are guys that aren't the strongest of ball handlers. You know what I mean? Their forte is the grunt work, the nitty-gritty stuff, the banging, the diving on the floor for loose balls, but it's showing with the turnovers.
Well, Linsnich is down there with the athletic trainers. Ling puts up a three-pointer, in and out, no good. Well, that's about the ugliest three-pointer they've taken all night. So Brindle with the basketball, right wing, gets it back out top to Spindler, to Neal, three-pointer, catch and shoot off, no good. And a foul called against the Gibson Southern Titans on the rebound.
Foul's going to be on Noah Singer. It's going to be his first, Bob. It's the team's fourth. We're down to 3:11 to go here in this third quarter.
Well, Noah thought he was sacking the quarterback right there. He was going for the ball, being aggressive. So Kelly will bring it up across the timeline on the near side, goes over to the far side, which is the right side, to Cummings, top of the key. Cummings, one dribble, picks it up to Kelly, three-point shot, good. And then a foul is called. So the three-point bucket's going to count, but a foul called against South Spencer after the shot.
And for the Rebels, committing that personal foul, it's going to be Kobe Bartlett. It's going to be his first, team's fourth.
So now Smith checks back in. Bartlett's going to get a break here. So the Rebels, they've got at least 3 starters out there on the floor. They've got Kelly, Smith back in here, Cummings. They've also got Donahoe and Ling on the floor. Ball goes to Brindle. Three-point shot is up. Oh, off the front of the iron. Good-looking shot right there.
Looked good when it left his hand, didn't it?
Now Kelly down the paint, and an offensive foul wave off the bucket. We're going to go the other way with another foul call against South Spencer.
Jace Kelly, the culprit there, gets his first personal, team fifth. 2:42 to go here in the third quarter.
Now Bartlett checks back in. Cummings will come out. 2:42 remaining in the third quarter. And, Jason, it's been an ugly third quarter, hasn't it?
Right now the Titans only have 3 points. That Aiden Neal 3-ball early in the third, just 3 total points for the Titans here in the third quarter.
Well, Linsnich got a tape job on his left wrist and right hand, it looks like. No, left wrist. And Brindle comes out. I don't know if that was exactly his first varsity action for Carson Brindle, but he comes out there, gets a couple shots in the ball game, got his name in the books.
Well, that second one looked good. He was a little,
Yep.
he's kind of amped up. The first one was a little long. And then this one he made the adjustment just a little short.
He just needed one more. Now Linsnich with the basketball, brings it across the timeline, middle of the floor, guarded by Lean. Spindler with it on the right wing. Out top to Neal. Three-pointer. Off, no good. And the rebound. Loose ball comes down to Smith. Smith pushes it up and loses. Oh, holy cow, and a foul called against South Spencer.
Yeah, Matthew Smith lost control of the basketball and then ran over Neal. He was trying to get it. It's going to be his second personal. It is the team's sixth now. 2:24 to go in this third quarter.
Well, it may come down to a lot of free throws, but right now it's a daunting task sitting here, down 19 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. But I've seen crazier things. JD's ball club last night was down 15 points early in the second quarter and ended up winning by 11. It was crazy. Aiden Neal with the basketball right side of the floor, guarded by Kelly, gets it out to Johanningsmeyer. Now to Neal, back out top to the jump circle to Linsnich. To Neal, right wing. Neal drives it back out, goes left wing into the hands of Linsnich. Singer and Spindler trying to post up. Spindler with it. Reverse layup, no good. And the rebound comes down to South Spencer. And we're going to go, that'll be just a foul called against the Titans.
Luke Johanningsmeyer just picked up his second personal. It's the team's fifth. 1:47 to go here in the third quarter.
This is going to be a long, long fourth quarter.
Witt's been out a considerable amount of time. Looks like he's getting ready to check back in.
And offensively, the Titans have missed him offensively here tonight. He just hasn't been able to get things going. You know, as Rebels with the basketball, Kelly with it near the jump circle, still man-to-man defense. Smith now right wing to Donahoe. Inside they go to Wing. Back outside to Donahoe. Three-pointer off, no good. And the rebound comes down to Johanningsmeyer. Now Linsnich brings it right down the right side of the paint, dribbles back out. Ball goes out of bounds off the hands of South Spencer. It'll be Gibson Southern basketball. Dawson Witt checks in. Noah Singer checks out. Spindler will trigger the ball in bounds here. Oh, Neal, right baseline. Ball fake. And I guess that he threw it straight out of bounds.
Yeah, he was trying to get a bounce pass down to Witt, who had set up on the low block, but he kind of lost the handles. Another turnover for the Titans.
More turnovers than points in a quarter spells doom. Under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Smith with the basketball out top. Guarded by Witt. Gets a screen from Bartlett. Now gives it off to Kelly. Guarded by Neal. Kelly down the paint. Traveled. Nope. They're going to call a foul. And they're actually going to reward him with an old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul's going to be on Dawson Witt. It's going to be his second personal, team six. 42.4 seconds to go in this third quarter. And, wow, that was a big-time continuation on that and one opportunity.
Well, now checking in is that, I'm going to guess number 2 is Devin Hughes checking in for South Spencer. Also checking in for the Titans will be Caden Hurlis. So Hurlis, the freshman, is in as Kelly makes the free throw. Down to 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Linsnich with the basketball. Hounded out there to Neal. Neal on the right wing. Gets it down to Witt. Witt up, off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. 45-25, a 20-point deficit.
Finally, the Titans get another bucket here in the third quarter. About a 6.5-minute drought.
It's been a lot of work. Now Kelly down the paint. Oh, they bailed him out. Bailed him out. And I know you're going to say, well, that was just a Euro step. Well, we're not in Europe anymore.
Well, I didn't say that, but, I mean, I'm not going to elaborate on that. Aiden Neal got his first personal, team 7.
You feel like I called you out?
No, I'm not. You're up here broadcasting now. That's why you're not on the sidelines anymore.
Well, yeah. As Kelly now, the first free throw is up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more here with 5 seconds to go in this third quarter of play.
That's 20 points now on the night for Kelly.
Stouffville will check in. Nope, I guess not. Should have, but he didn't. As they missed the free throw. Up ahead quickly, Neal, three-pointer, off no good, off the front of the iron. That would have been beautiful momentum going into the fourth quarter, but nonetheless, it does not fall. And after 3 quarters of play, 46-25, South Spencer on top of the Gibson Southern Titans here in Pocket Athletic Conference play from Rio, Indiana, as you're listening to Titans basketball on 89.1 The Bash.
Princeton Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton is a proud sponsor of the Gibson Southern Titans. Ponderosa offers many grilled entrees to enjoy with or without their Keep It Coming Fresh buffet. The grilled entrees or buffet are also available for take-home or tailgate parties. Open Sunday and Tuesday through Thursday from 10:30 to 9, and Friday and Saturday from 10:30 to 10, closed on Mondays. Ponderosa Steakhouse at 2020 West Broadway in Princeton, 812-386-6116. H&R Block, 615 North Walnut in Mount Carmel, is a proud supporter of the Gibson Southern Titans. H&R Block has been preparing taxes since 1955, and no return is too complicated for them. Getting the most back for you starts with getting the most expertise. For bankruptcy, corporations, estates, farms, and lots of other needs. Their phone number is 618-262-5932. That's 618-262-5932. H&R Block, you've come to the right place. Go Titans, from everyone at H&R Block in Mount Carmel.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School. Gibson Southern basketball coming your way here on 89.1 The Bash. Fourth quarter action getting ready to get underway. 46-25, South Spencer on top. South Spencer has buried three-pointer after three-pointer here tonight, and they've played some really good basketball. I'm Bob Bowser alongside me, Jason White. Paul Wilcoxon back in the studios keeping us on air. For your listening pleasure, as the three-point shot there by Cummings is no good. Bartlett gets the rebound, puts it up and in. So for South Spencer, Stouffville, Cummings, Bartlett, Smith, and Kelly on the floor. For the Titans, Dawson Witt, Spindler, and an offensive foul called against the Gibson Southern Titans.
Mitchell Spindler, second personal. That's the team's 8th. We're down to 7:24 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So Spindler, Neal, Witt, Linsnich, and the freshman, Caden Hurlis on the floor. Kelly down the paint, throws up the shot, bailed out again. See, I just don't like that call.
This time the foul's going to be on Spindler again. His third personal, team's 9, 7:18 to go here in the fourth quarter, where the Rebels have built the lead up to 23, and it's continuing to grow.
So Kelly at the free throw line once again. It's up. Good. He'll have an opportunity at one more as Noah Singer checks in. Dawson Witt's going to get a break. And offensively, you know, I thought there at the Ford Center last week, Dawson Witt had a good offensive ball game. He had a lot of good shots that didn't fall. As Kelly buries the second free throw, 50-25. South Spencer on top of the Gibson Southern Titans. Hurlis with it, gets it down to Spindler on the left block. Spindler up, makes the bucket, fouled, and he's going to have an opportunity at an old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul's going to be on Sam Cummings. That's going to be his fourth personal, team 7. And Mitchell Spindler will be at the free throw line for an opportunity to convert the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, Johnson with 4 fouls checks in for Cummings. Donahoe comes in for Stuteville.
It's just a shame the Titans haven't been able to make them pay for this foul trouble tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, when I'm looking at it, do you ever remember a time in one quarter of high school play where somebody's come back from down 25?
No.
I mean, that's just rough. So Mitchell Spindler gets that old-fashioned three-point play. Now here comes South Spencer. 7:04 to go in the ball game. Donahoe on the left wing, one dribble, picks it up. Now he's nowhere to go. How long does it take you to count to 5? As the ball gets down to Johnson.
Oh,
Johnson's fouled. So we can't count to 5, but we can definitely call some fouls.
Foul's going to be on Noah Singer. It's going to be his second. That's the team's 10th. So South Spencer's going to be shooting 2 shots the rest of the way, Bob.
Johnson at the free throw line for the Rebels.
That looks like Singer went up with the left hand, just blocked that one.
First free throw is up. It's no good. So Darian Johnson will have an opportunity at one more here, as Kelly and Donahoe decide to switch places on the foul line. Johnson with the basketball, puts it up, and it's good. A little rusty because he hasn't been out on the floor too much here tonight.
No, you're right. It's just 2 points tonight, 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
So Linsnich with it to Neal. Down low to Singer on the right block. Singer bulls his way down, puts it up. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound. Singer has it. Gives it off to Mitchell Spindler. Up and under with the reverse layup for Mitchell Spindler.
Great effort there from Noah Singer. Backing him down, getting a shot, getting his own rebound. Then a nice little no-look pass to Spindler, who knew what to do with it with the reverse layup.
At what point does South Spencer take the air out of it? Bartlett with the basketball, and a foul called against the Titans.
Mitchell Spindler just picked up his 4th personal, and South Spencer into the double bonus and beyond.
So at the free throw line will be Kobe Bartlett.
His first trip to the free throw line tonight.
So we're bringing the towel out. Head coach for South Spencer, David Cruz, is going to be doing some custodial work there. So we have 2 free throws awaiting here for Kobe Bartlett. First free throw is on its way and good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. So Bartlett with the basketball. 2 dribbles. Right-hander puts it up. In and out, no good. Noah Singer with the rebound. Gives it to Hurlis. Now over to Linsnich. Back to Hurlis on the left side of the floor. Hurlis picks up his dribble to Neal. Neal to Linsnich. Linsnich inside to Singer. Singer spins into the paint. Up, no good. And a little rusty. As they say, the ball went off of Singer. They're going to call basketball to South Spencer. But, for Noah, it's a matter he's got to get basketball skills back going again.
Yeah, just a little rusty down low. But, man, the effort level's there. He's all over this floor tonight.
And right there, speak of effort level, Hurlis comes out of nowhere, deflects the ball out of bounds. It'll still be South Spencer basketball, but you'll love to see the hustle, effort, and desire there on defense. So Donahoe to check the ball in bounds, does so to Bartlett. Bartlett down to Johnson. Johnson's shot is up, no good. And the rebound to Singer. Singer gives it off into the hands of Linsnich. Linsnich up to Neal. Neal to Spindler, left baseline. Out top to Hurlis. Hurlis ball fake in the paint. Kicks it out now to Linsnich.
Got to start taking some of these open looks, Bob.
Hurlis ball fake to the baseline. Stops, gets fouled. And let's get, they're going to give him 2 free throws on that foul opportunity.
Kobe Bartlett just picked up the personal for South Spencer. It's going to be his second. Team's 8. 5:34 to go here in the 4th quarter.
52-30, a 22-point ball game, and a timeout called by South Spencer. Guys got nothing else to do tonight. So with 5:34 remaining, we're going to take a timeout as well. 22-point lead for South Spencer as you're listening to 89.1 the Bash.
You love sports. You're your team's ultimate fan. Why not turn that passion into the ultimate career? Enroll now in the brand new Sports Marketing and Media program at Wabash Valley College. Learn how to use digital video and other media to add to the fan experience, how to engage fans on social media, and how to create excitement by hosting events and promotions. Get off the sidelines and into the game. Find out more about the WVC Sports Marketing and Media program online at www.iecc.edu or by phone at 618-262-8641.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Welcome back here to South Spencer. Pocket Athletic Conference play here tonight as the Gibson Southern Titans trail to the South Spencer Rebels by the score of 52-30. Hurlis at the free throw line. The freshman puts the first one up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more.
Oh, if only our listeners could hear some of your gems during the commercial break.
Hey, truth hurts.
We'd all be millionaires.
Kind of like love hurts, truth hurts. I could be a singer. As Hurlis missed the second one, but Singer knocks away the ball. They get it down to Spindler. Spindler up. Oh, it doesn't go. But Mitchell Spindler's going to get a chance to shoot some free throws.
Kobe Bartlett just picked up his third personal foul. That's the team's ninth. 5:27 to go here in the fourth quarter.
So 5:27. Well, I'm trying. So right now, Mitchell Spindler at the free throw line. It is up and good. And, you know, here's the best thing. For the Gibson Southern Titans, you're scoring points with the clock off. So as long as that clock's not running, you keep putting those points on the board. Spindler with the second one is up. It's good. So 3 out of 4 on this trip down here were the Titans. And the clock wasn't running. Now Kelly with the basketball, hounded by Hurlis, gets it down to Ling. Ling double-teamed on the baseline. They get it out into the hands of Bartlett, and a foul called, and I think for Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken, that's his last one.
It is going to be the 5th personal foul for Mitchell Spindler. Mitchell on the night. 7 points, Bob, all of them coming here in the fourth quarter. He had 2 field goals and was 3 of 5 from the free throw line.
So 5:18 remaining here in the ball game, 52-33, and both ball clubs will be shooting the double bonus all night long. All night long. My gosh. Reminds you of Lionel Richie right there, didn't I?
I mean, I had to turn and look. I thought, man, I'm calling a game with Lionel Richie. But it was you.
So Dawson Witt checks in the ball game. Bartlett, free throw is up. It's good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. So on the floor here for the Titans, you have Singer, Neal, Witt, Linsnich, and Hurlis. Second free throw for Bartlett is up and good. 5:18 remaining in the ball game, 54-33. There's an Erlacher and a Larry Legend on the board. Hurlis with it into the paint, and a foul called.
These guys are wearing the whistles out here in the fourth quarter, aren't they?
Get some ice in the locker room.
Matthew Smith for South Spencer just picked up his 3rd personal. That's the team's 10th. A lot of fouls here tonight in Rio.
Hurlis at the free throw line.
Blame it on Rio.
Hey, that's what Tom Cruise said to do. First one is up and no good. So Caden Hurlis at the free throw line. The second one is up, and it's no good. Rebound, loose ball to Witt. Witt puts it up with the left hand, and it falls. I didn't know that ball was going to go down. Now Ling with it. Full court pressure. Gets it over to Kelly. Kelly to Johnson to Ling. Ling kicks it out to Bartlett. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. And why in the world are you shooting? If I'm South Spencer, I'm questioning some things. Now, Witt, other end, three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to South Spencer.
Well, we were kind of noting some of the things they were doing in their JV game when they were up big.
It's like they don't realize that, hey, this is not PE basketball, and a foul called against Gibson Southern.
Caden Hurlis has picked up his first personal. 2 more shots for South Spencer. It's going to be Jace Kelly going to the line again. He's got 22 points here tonight, does Jace Kelly. 5'10", just a sophomore, Bob.
Oh, that's scary.
It is scary because he's silky smooth out there.
First free throw is up and good for Kelly. He'll have an opportunity at one more here. Well, you got to realize also Donahoe's a sophomore. Like you said, Kelly's a sophomore. Bartlett's a sophomore. My gosh. Johnson's a junior. We didn't see much of him tonight. But
no, the only senior that gets a lot of playing time is Cummings.
Yeah. As Kelly buried that second one as well, 56-35. 4:20 remaining here in the ball game. Neal, pump fake. Now picks up his dribble, gets it down to Witt on the right block. Witt in the paint, left hand up, no good. Singer gets the rebound. He pulls it up in there, puts it up. It doesn't fall, and the loose ball comes down to Kelly. Kelly up ahead to Bartlett. Bartlett back to Kelly. Unbelievable. 3-point shot is up, no good. And somebody's got to give some basketball strategy 101 to South Spencer.
There's a flop.
There's now a turnover. And they're going to go the other way. Kelly with the basketball. Dawson went down the paint, and Bartlett fell down. Ball went right into his gut, and he kept it. And we went the other way, and now the ball is passed into the crowd. Whoa. Are they saying it was a tip ball?
Gave the tip signal as if Aiden Neal touched it. Aiden has this look on his face like there's no way I touched that basketball. You can always tell by the kid's look on his face.
OMG. That's absolutely insane.
He threw it away.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And, hey, timeout with 3:24 to go here in the ball game by South Spencer. They lead at 56-35 as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
Whether you want to be home every night or travel the open road, truck driving is a career that can do that for you. The Commercial Truck Driving Certificate at Wabash Valley College allows individuals to become proficient in the operation of trucks and semi-trailers. This stepping stone allows you to test for the Illinois CDL and DOT certification. For more information, contact Wabash Valley College today at 618-262-8641 or visit iecc.edu/WVC.
Welcome back here to South Spencer High School, coming out of the timeout with 3:24 remaining in the ball game and a 21-point lead. And now Noah Singer steals the ball away. Reinbrecht, who just entered there on the timeout, gets it off to Hurlis. Now in the hands of Brindle. To Neal. Neal dribbles out top here, guarded by Kelly. A lot of young players in there right now. Reinbrecht with the basketball. Dribbles out top over to Neal on the right wing. To Hurlis, top of the key. To Reinbrecht. Brindle, top of the key, stops, kicks it down to Hurlis. Brindle stops, pops, 17-footer, in and out, no good, but Reinbrecht gets the hustle rebound, and the ball comes down into the hands of Smith. South Spencer will bring it up with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 56-35, Rebels on top. So Kelly with the basketball in the paint, forces the action, no foul called this time. And they've had 4 opportunities at it, ball's loose on the floor, and Singer comes away with it and says, get off of me.
Well, yeah, they're up 21. I mean, that's fine. We know what happens on the football field.
Well, we just saw a little version of it right down there, too. Neal has the basketball.
Oh, my God, get him a foul. Oh, my gosh. This guy is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Well, Coach Runyon's telling him what he thinks.
It's a two-handed shimmy. Just so the listeners know, those are some fans in close proximity. That's not a...
Oh, hey.
Even though we're in total
After I just watched the basketball go out of bounds, and it wasn't close to anywhere within 5 feet of a human being, and they called it a tip, I'm not surprised by anything right now. So South Spencer with the basketball. 1:45 to go here in the game.
Well, and you got to give South Spencer credit. They have played great basketball tonight. Great shooting. Defensively, they've made it to where Gibson Southern doesn't have an answer. You got to give them kudos big time because they played some great basketball. And the scary thing is how young they are.
Yeah, real young. Real young. So Bartlett triggers it into Cummings, now gives it off to Kelly. So Neal guarding Kelly. Ball comes down low to Cummings. Back out to Smith. Smith puts it up. And an offensive foul called. Wave off the bucket. And we'll go to the other end with Titans basketball. And right now for the Titans on the floor, you have Ethan Reinbrecht, Noah Singer, Caden Hurlis, Aiden Neal, and Carson Brindle on the floor. So Smith checked out for South Spencer with 1:28 to go here in the ball game. So the coach brought the towel out again. Got the floor wiped up. Brindle will trigger it in to Hurlis. Hurlis will bring it across the far side, the left side of the floor, to Carson Brindle. Now to Neal. Aiden gets it to Reinbrecht. Back to Neal. Three-point shot is up. Off, no good. Rebound comes down to Brindle. Brindle kicks it out into the hands of Hurlis.
Brindle in the corner, wide open.
Oh, backdoor cut by Brindle. Ball fake, shot's up, no good. It was a contested shot. Now the ball goes off the foot of Johnson, and it'll be Gibson Southern basketball with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining.
Well, and you kind of touched upon it about midway through that third quarter. It's just hard to try to erase a lead of this magnitude, you know, when you're struggling offensively. And
three-point shot in and out, no good. And again, Noah Singer, see, there's the thing. I'm telling you, he's not going to be a 20-point scorer. You know, it's not going to be flash and dash. He's going to give you that grind and hustle and effort and desire on the offensive and defensive board.
No, you're exactly right. And that time he out-hustled Sam Cummings again, and Sam Cummings just fouled out of the basketball game. His fifth personal foul. He fouls out with 2 3 balls, 6 points on the night, both of them coming in that first half of play.
First free throw is up. It's no good for Noah Singer. And the thing is with Noah, you know, he's at 6'3" tall. Well, you know as well as I do, they're going to face 6'5" and 6'6" players throughout this season. Strength-wise, Noah's able to handle that. As Noah Singer buried the second free throw, 1 for 2 on that trip there. 56-36, a 20-point lead for South Spencer. Johnson is fouled, going up for the bucket with 45 seconds to go and a 20-point lead.
Foul's going to be on Ethan Reinbrecht. It's going to be his first personal as Johnson heads back to the free throw line. 2 of 4 on the night from the free throw stripe.
So the first one is up and good. He'll have an opportunity at one more. Subs checking in here for South Spencer. Bartlett and Kelly take a seat with 45.2 seconds to go in the ball game and a 21-point lead. Deduce what you will. Johnson, second free throw is up and good, and now he'll depart. So all starters off the floor here now for South Spencer. So Brindle, Hurlis, Singer, Neal, and Reinbrecht on the floor here for Gibson Southern. Reinbrecht with it, gives it off to Neal, right side. Back to Reinbrecht, right baseline. Inside to Singer. Singer spins into the paint, up and good.
That's a big boy move.
Down to 25 seconds to go here in the ball game. Make sure you stick around for the United Fidelity Bank post-game show. We'll have a rundown of the scoring. And then we'll get you on your merry way for the weekend. Oh, and here we go, a foul with 9.6 seconds to go in the ball game.
Going to get Brindle with the personal. Carson Brindle, his second of the night.
He was trying to get the steal there, and he would have had a breakaway dunk opportunity, but instead ran into the South Spencer player, who buries the first free throw. Second free throw is up and good as well. That's going to be Charlie Howell, another sophomore on this roster. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Got himself in the books. Neal, three-pointer, left wing, bingo. Nothing but the bottom of the net, and there's the horn. That ends the first Pocket Athletic Conference ball game of the 2018-2019 season, where the final score, the South Spencer Rebels 60, the Gibson Southern Titans 41. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get into the United Fidelity Bank postgame show right here on 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome, Titan basketball fans. United Fidelity Bank looks forward to another great basketball season and to serving the South Gibson community. As part of our commitment to you, Darla Barton and her friendly staff are available to assist you with all of your personal and commercial banking needs. Visit our banking center located at 810 East Locust Street in Fort Branch to learn about the exciting products and services we have to offer, including online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, text alerts, and free ATM transactions. United Fidelity Bank, big enough to help you, but small enough to know you. Go Titans.
This Gibson Southern Sports broadcast is proudly supported in part by Ours Cafe and Catering of Fort Branch. Ours is locally owned and operated. They're located at 104 North Main Street with a full menu of homemade food. They also provide catering services for events large or small in size. Their phone number is 812-615-0039. They're on Facebook under Ours Cafe and Catering Company. The restaurant is open Tuesday through Sunday.
Welcome back here to the United Fidelity Bank postgame show from South Spencer High School in Rio, Indiana. Final score here tonight, 60-41. The South Spencer Rebels defeat the Gibson Southern Titans. Earlier in the JV contest, South Spencer defeated the Titans 46-43 in a hotly contested basketball game where Gibson Southern had a chance at a three-pointer to tie it up, and it failed. But right now, Jason, here from this ball game, if you would please, let's go ahead with the scoring breakdown for both ball clubs.
No problem, Bob. For the South Spencer Rebels, they had 10 players in the scoring column tonight, led by Jace Kelly with 24 points. Just a great night for him. One only player for the Rebels in double figures, Kobe Barlow with 11. Donahoe, 3. Johnson, 4. Cummings, 6. Smith, 7. Ling, 3. Hughes and Howell, 2 points each for South Spencer. As a team, they made 11 three balls here tonight, and they were 15 of 20 from the free throw line. And for your Gibson Southern Titans, leading the way, Aiden Neal, 14 points here tonight. He had 4 three balls, another 2 ball for 14 here this evening. Also in double figures, Dawson Witt, 13 points, and he was a blistering 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Noah Singer, 6 points here tonight. Caden Hurlis, 1 of 4 from the free throw line for 1 point here this evening. And Mitchell Spindler, before fouling out, had 7 points. He had a field goal and was 3 of 5 from the free throw line, where tonight, Bob, the Gibson Southern Titans have lost their first Pocket Athletic Conference game to South Spencer by a score of 60-41.
Well, Jason, thank you very much for the scoring rundown. Difficult ball game here tonight. Tough road travel in Pocket Athletic Conference play for the Gibson Southern Titans to start off in game number 1. A lot of season still to go. Matter of fact, next week, folks, Toyota Classic comes your way. Unfortunately, we will not be broadcasting that here on 89.1 The Bash. We'll be back in the January portion of the schedule. But we're going to wrap it up here for the United Fidelity Bank postgame show. Final score here tonight, 60-41. South Spencer defeats Gibson Southern. For Paul Wilcoxon, great job, Paul, back in the studios at Wabash Valley College in Mount Carmel, Illinois. And for Jason White, the best color man in the business, I'm Bob Bowser saying good night, and we'll see you in 2019, folks. Have a Merry Christmas as you're listening to 89.1 The Bash.